Good evening and welcome to this edition of the Evening News for today, Saturday, April the 12th, 2025. I am Jarrell O'Brien. Thank you for tuning in. In the headlines, MUNESHWERS, John Fernandes to build US $285 million port in Berbice, President Ali. Restorative, instead of punitive justice, ensures better outcomes for victims and accused, Chancellor. Farmers to get 1 bag of fertilizer for every acre cultivated. And 2 dead in separate interior accidents. Now for the news in detail. Local shipping competitors MUNESHWERS Limited and John Fernandes Limited are teaming up once again, this time to construct a US $285 million port facility in Berbice. Andrew Carmichael has our lead story tonight.
The announcement of the port facility was made by President Dr. Irfan Ali during a community outreach at New Amsterdam Region 6 on Saturday. According to the head of state, since taking office in 2020, the People's Progressive Party civic government has invested billions of dollars not just in the region, but in the New Amsterdam municipality alone. This includes in excess of $1 billion in the education sector and another $2.3 billion in human resource development. There were also significant investment in other sectors such as agriculture and infrastructure, all geared towards enhancing the region's economic development, with more to come. One such initiative to come is a port facility by a local consortium formed by the shipping companies MUNESHWERS Limited and John Fernandes Limited, which is currently putting together the funds for the first phase of the port facility along the Berbice River.
That investment, they want to turn this on in the coming weeks, would be an investment of $285 million US. It will create 1,000 jobs. 1,000 jobs. And right now, we are working with an international company, Bechtel, as we are evaluating and doing the final set of work for the deep water port that will support the next gas development here in Region 6 and here in New Amsterdam. That port will open up tremendous opportunities for transport, logistics, accommodation, real estate, construction. And here is where we're going to bring power on stream to have the AI data center built in Region 6.
President Ali noted that all this will be supported by a new 4-lane highway stretching from the Berbice River Bridge all the way to Molson Creek and to connect to the Quarantine River Bridge, which will provide road connectivity between Guyana and Suriname. However, he explained that the region will not be isolated, with new plans to upgrade the current floating 2-lane Berbice River Bridge.
We are going to build a full 4-lane bridge like the Demerara River Bridge here, a high 4-lane bridge.
Meanwhile, President Ali also spoke of other plans his administration has, which include the transforming of the data payment platform, which will make payment faster and easier.
With your phone, you will be able to make a payment anywhere in this country. You will be able to transfer money, because we are now developing a digital payment platform that from you finish working in the fields, the vendor finish at the market, they go home and they want to buy back stocks in Georgetown. You don't have to go with a taxi and buy the stock and put it in the taxi. You then go online, you buy all that you have to buy and get somebody to pick it up and bring it down. That is the future.
The head of state, who also held meetings in his kanji under the quarantine, said he was particularly pleased with the turnout in New Amsterdam as he outlined a number of initiatives that were done to transform the town.
And what did they tell you in that campaign? They told you the PPP would starve New Amsterdam. We would neglect New Amsterdam. But today, the Lord has opened the eyes upon the people, and the people have seen the glory, and the glory is shining all over New Amsterdam, and the truth is set free, and as the truth is set free, goodness is delivered unto the people.
For the evening news, Andrew Carmichael.
Restorative justice, the practice of administering justice for crimes without jail time, is a practice which, according to Chancellor of the Judiciary, Justice Janet Cummins Edwards, ensures better outcomes for both victims and accused persons. Find out more in this report. On Saturday, the PACE Justice Training on Restorative Justice, Criminal Mediation, and Children in Conflict with the Law opened at Cardiology in Georgetown. At the training exercise, Chancellor of the Judiciary, Justice Janet Cummins Edwards, lauded the fact that the European Union-funded project had included Guyana among the countries benefiting from it.
Guyana is fortunate to be among the 8 participant countries benefiting from this important regional partnership. The training focused on restorative justice, criminal mediation, and children in conflict with the law is most timely and relevant, especially when we look at the regional efforts towards criminal justice reform.
She referenced the criminal law conference that was held in Guyana last year and the progress it made in advancing the Needham Declaration. The Needham Declaration is a commitment made by CARICOM heads of state to implementing 39 recommendations for the reform of the criminal justice system in the region.
No man is an island. The judiciary is not an island. We have to work in conjunction with the police force, with the prosecution department, with the prison system, and in some cases or in many cases I should say, with social protection and probation and welfare. So it is a collaboration which is necessary to ensure that there are better outcomes for victims, for offenders, and for everyone.
Restorative justice is designed to ensure that victims, offenders, and community members have a more direct role to resolve disputes, particularly for lesser offenses. The restorative justice system involves the use of alternative measures, such as community service or probation, to take the place of jail sentences. Gerald Bryan, The Evening News. 2 persons are dead and 3 others injured following separate road accidents in Regions 9 and 10 recently. On Friday afternoon, 25-year-old Marvin Williams of Linden-Soosdike Highway was killed after the truck he was driving turned turtle on the new Linden to Mabura Road in Region 10 and pinned him down. Reports are that Williams was speeding on the asphalt road, which was wet from rainfall, and lost control while navigating a turn. There was another occupant in the truck at the time, Dion Wilson, a 24-year-old porter of Kurukururu, Soosdike Linden Highway, who received minor injuries. Meanwhile, in a separate incident on Thursday night, a motorcyclist was killed and 2 other persons seriously injured following a head-on collision in Napi Village, Region 9, between 2 motorcycles. Dead is Hamlet Henrico, a 31-year-old resident of Napi Village. Reports are that another motorcycle, driven by 45-year-old Dion McDonald, with a pillion rider, failed to stop at an intersection along the Napi Trail and rode into the path of the now dead man. Both drivers and pillion rider were thrown off their motorcycles and received injuries. Enrico was pronounced dead at the scene, while the other motorcyclist and pillion rider are currently hospitalized. The Guyana government will be providing each farmer across Guyana with 1 bag of fertilizer for every acre of land they cultivate. President Dr. Irfan Ali made this announcement during a public meeting at the Hydroni Market Tarmac, Parika, on Friday evening. In recent years, the Ali-led administration has introduced similar initiatives to support farmers and subsidize the high cost of importing fertilizers. In fact, the government had earmarked $1 billion in fertilizer support back in 2023 and another $2 billion in the following year. According to the head of state on Thursday, government has set aside some $2 billion to fund this latest initiative, which will be rolled out soon. Let's have a look.
Today, I have another important announcement to make to support our farmers, to support all our farmers. We're going to transfer $2 billion to ensure that 1 bag of fertilizer per acre of land is delivered to all the farmers. We are going to transfer within the coming days that $2 billion in fertilizer subsidy to ensure that for every single acre of agriculture, we are going to give 1 bag of fertilizer. And this is not only this year. This has been our efforts continuously since we came into office. And that is why, my friends, when you look at the numbers, between 2020 and March, between 2020 and March 2025, almost 2 million tons of rice was exported from Guyana. 2 million tons of rice was exported from Guyana.
Coming up on the other side of the break, fix the cemeteries. Jagdeo tells NDCs to use $30 million subvention wisely. Please stay tuned.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality? Or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Sadco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home, and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store. Located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rhymeville.
Are you tired of manually mixing cement? Worry no more. At Sylvie's, we have the solution for you. Introducing Sylvie's brand new Nanotechnica cement mixer, coming all the way from Panama. Built tough with a steel drum and heavy-duty frame, it's made to last. With a 450-liter drum capacity, it mixes 1.5 bags of cement at once. Powered by a 13-horsepower gasoline engine, this cement mixer delivers a powerful performance every time. Plus, its big wheels make transport a breeze. Easy to use, convenient, and durable. Get yours now from Sylvie's Industrial Solutions. Learn more at sylviesonline.com or visit us in Georgetown at Lot 31 High in Hatfield Street or at our Essecobo branch, Lot 90, East Henrietta, Essecobo Coast. sylviesonline.com, your partner in productivity.
Welcome back. You're watching the evening news. Officers attached to the Customs Anti-Narcotic Unit, CANU, have arrested 2 foreign nationals after they were found in possession of a quantity of cocaine. Acting on information received, the CANU officers conducted an operation at Mandela Avenue, Georgetown on Friday. During the operation, 2 foreign nationals, 1 Colombian and 1 Venezuelan, were intercepted and searched. The search revealed a quantity of cocaine which weighed 5.536 kilograms. Investigations are ongoing. Meanwhile, in a separate operation on Thursday, the CANU agents unearthed a quantity of marijuana at a residence at Baker Shop Dam, number 75 Village, Quarantine, Berbice. During a search of the residence, the cannabis, which weighed 100 kilograms, was found. 2 persons are currently in custody, assisting with investigations. In light of growing complaints from citizens about the state of cemeteries and communities, Vice President Dr. Barry Jagdeo has urged neighborhood democratic councils, NDCs, to place greater focus on maintaining these facilities, noting that this is vital to preserving dignity, respect, and public health. Here is Trishal Sobers with the details.
During his weekly press conference on Thursday, Vice President Dr. Bart Jagdeo revealed that many families have expressed frustration over overgrown, neglected burial grounds where tall grass, dense bush, and even swarms of bees pose a threat to mourners. He told reporters that in several cases, mourners have been forced to confront horrendous and unsanitary conditions while paying final respects to their loved ones. According to the Vice President, this should no longer be a major concern for residents, given the significant increase in government support. Effective this year, each NDC received $30 million in annual subvention, up from $5 million previously.
We asked these bodies to focus on cemeteries, and largely cemeteries, because people have been complaining. This is one of the issues that they raise anytime we visit communities, about the state of disrepair that the cemeteries are faced with across the country. And we've asked them to focus on upgrading the cemeteries, or approaches, and clearing the bush. This is not a task for central government or the region. It's a task for the local government bodies. They have not been addressing this with diligence, and so we spoke last week when I met with them at the convention center. We spoke about the need to address this issue, and we gave them the resources to do so.
Jagdier noted that the funding increase is part of a broader strategy to empower local government bodies and push more decision-making to the community level. He acknowledged that while the central and regional governments are focused on larger infrastructure and outfall systems, NDCs are better positioned to handle village-level issues such as internal drainage, cemetery upkeep, and waste management. To complement the financial support, government has already delivered 66 mini excavators to local bodies and plans to procure 20 more, helping NDCs tackle internal drainage and irrigation problems for greater efficiency. Beyond cemetery rehabilitation, Jagdier urged NDCs to intensify waste collection services. During Thursday's press conference, it was also revealed that the government has begun providing compactors, tractors, and trailers to assist with garbage removal, particularly in underserved rural areas. NDCs have also been instructed to identify local landfill sites to reduce the burden of transporting waste over long distances, an issue exacerbated by limited tax revenue.
We are going to spend a huge sum of money working with them to ensure that in every local government body in Guyana, that they have their own landfill site that's properly managed there, and they offer a decent service to the people who reside within those local government bodies. It's part of the plan that we have spoken of to give greater responsibilities to local government bodies, to devolve some of the functions and authority that the region and the central government have into the hands of these bodies, and to ensure that they're better equipped to manage this task.
Trishelle Sobers, Evening News.
As the Board of Industrial Training, BIT, commemorates a year of service, a new direction is emerging, one that aligns technical competency with a more profound human skill, that is, the ability to resolve conflict. Michael Henry has more in this report.
The Board of Industrial Training officially launched its anniversary celebrations on Friday at the Ministry of Labor. As part of the celebrations, BIT will host a nationwide Try a Trade exhibition series offering the public hands-on experiences with the skills taught through its training programs. The event marked more than just a historic milestone. In future years, BIT is set to focus on conflict resolution among its trainees. At Friday's celebration, Labour Minister Joseph Hamilton outlined an ambitious yet necessary evolution for BIT's training programs. He said this evolution will reflect both the complexity of today's workforce and the enduring need for social cohesion. This represents a deliberate shift in mindset and methodology, setting the tone for how to prepare the next generation of workers to navigate disagreements, build consensus, and repair relationships.
And therefore, in my view, we have to move our training programs to a place where we apply innovation and creativity, where training of people, they're being trained also how to resolve problems. is not just for the training of getting a job. How to resolve problem. How to perhaps do something better in the area of this skill set.
Additionally, the minister mentioned this reimagination must include emotional intelligence as a cornerstone of vocational excellence, and BIT, with its national reach and credibility, is uniquely positioned to lead this cultural transformation. Meanwhile, BIT's CEO, Richard Morn, emphasized that great acknowledgement must be given to students and teachers who remained committed, especially during tough times such as the COVID-19 pandemic.
We also reflect on those who did not pause during COVID. We reflect on those who paid the ultimate price, such as Winslow Braffett, to make sure that 400 individuals from the hinterland community receive skill in heavy-duty equipment operation and photovoltaic training. So individuals give their lives to make sure BIT remain relevant in our contemporary society.
Michelle Henry, The Evening News.
Over 600 patients received free artery stent procedures for coronary diseases at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, GPHC, in 2024, a massive jump from just 39 procedures in 2019. In this report, you will hear Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony saying that the procedure, which opens blocked arteries and prevents heart attacks, blood clots and heart failure, has become one of the hospital's most transformational, life-saving services. Trisha Sobers has more.
This program has been very transformational because coming from 2019, when we were only doing 39 patients in a given year, now doing 600 and exceeding that and starting to make these services available, it's changing lives, it's saving lives. And that's the trajectory in which we want to go.
That was Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony speaking at the Marriott Hotel in Kingston during the announcement of a transformative partnership between Nordwell Health and George Subraj Foundation. According to Dr. Anthony, the rapid increase in capacity was made possible through robust training programs and continued investment in public health infrastructure. One of the major advancements was the installation of a new cath lab, which enhances diagnostic precision for patients needing cardiovascular intervention. With the stenting procedure now widely available, patients are typically discharged within 48 hours, allowing for quicker recovery and easing hospital burdens. While much of the advanced cardiology care has been based in Georgetown, Dr. Anthony announced that the government is actively working to decentralize services.
In cardiology, while a lot of this has been centered at the Georgetown Public Hospital, what we also want to do is to decentralize these services. Because somebody getting a heart attack in Berbice, they got to travel all the way to come to Georgetown to get the services that we just talked about. We would like to see these services being located in Region 6 as well.
Just a few days ago, President Dr. Irfan Ali sounded the alarm on the country's mounting cardiovascular crisis, revealing that Guyana has the highest cardiovascular disease mortality rate in the Americas, with a staggering 525 deaths per 100,000 people, a rate 2.5 times higher than that of Canada. Beyond infrastructure, the government's strategy emphasizes public health education and lifestyle changes. Ali called for a cultural shift around early screening, particularly among men, criticizing the stigma that prevents many from seeking examinations. Statistics also show that breast cancer amounts to 18.7% of cancers, cervical cancer 10.5%, and colorectal cancer 6.4%, with cervical cancer largely preventable through vaccination. President Ali pledged to continue ramping up education campaigns, especially in schools and communities, to increase awareness and encourage healthier lifestyles. Trishelle Sobers, Evening News.
And now for a look at the bridge reports.
The Demerara Harbour Bridge will be closed to vehicular traffic on Sunday, April 13, 2025 at 4 hours 45 for a period of 1.5 hours. Meanwhile, the Berbice River Bridge is expected to be closed to vehicular traffic at 16 hours 40 on Sunday, April 13, 2025, also for a period of 1.5 hours.
Ayub confirmed for Guyana Amazon Warriors squad in Global Super League. This and more coming up in the Sportscast after the break.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality? Or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Sadco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store. Located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rhymeville.
The ExxonMobil Guyana Global Super League is back. In the land of many waters, the stage is set for a T20 spectacle like no other. Last year delivered breathtaking sixes, game-changing wickets and unstoppable action. This year, the world's best cricketers battle in a land as vibrant as the game itself. From July 10th to July 18th, experience the thrill of T20 cricket live in Guyana.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality? Or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Sadco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store. Located in downtown Georgetown.